it's the day after Christmas and I'm in full take everything down mode and get ready for a new year. But I wanted to show you guys a few things that I got for Christmas. Some of the things I bought myself leading up to Christmas with all the different Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales. And then other things are things that were gifts for me that I wanted to share with you guys because I feel like they make good gifts for other people as well. This is not everything I got, but it's the things that I felt like were the most universal that most women in particular would like. So starting over here, and I talked about the Wild deodorant in a different gift guide for women video, and I said that I also use and love Native and have used them for years, and I said I didn't know at the time which one was my favorite because they're both aluminum, paraben-free, natural deodorants, and I have decided that even though Wild deodorant is better when it comes to their packaging as far as being environmentally conscious, I prefer Native. I prefer the scent range that they have. I know Wild is a smaller company, so maybe they will get more scents as time goes on. Quality-wise, I feel like, and performance-wise, I feel like they're about the same. But because Native is more accessible, from what I've seen, they have more sales, and I do really enjoy the different scents that they have. I did pick up 3 more when they were having a sale leading up to Christmas. So I got Coconut and Vanilla, which is a good year-round one. Sweet Peach and Nectar I tend to like in the spring and summer. And then this is a new one I had never tried, Buttercream and French Vanilla. Right now, with the Christmas season, I'm mixing between Candy Cane and Sugar Cookie, which are 2 of my favorite holiday ones. So I really love those. So once I finish those 2 that I'm kind of working on finishing, I will start probably the Buttercream and French Vanilla. So I really love Native. If you're looking for a paraben-free, aluminum-free, natural deodorant that actually works as well as it can. I mean, obviously it's not an antiperspirant, so you are going to sweat. But I feel like once you get used to that, and if you're switching from an aluminum deodorant to an aluminum free, there's that initial shock. But once you get used to that, I feel like Native is the best there is out there for a variety of different reasons. So I purchased that for myself. I also repurchased the Oat House Granola Butter. I've talked about this before in different videos. I actually got myself 6 jars. My husband got me 6 jars. So 11 of them were cookie dough, which is my favorite. My oldest daughter really enjoys the brownie batter. And then I also got one of their limited edition s'mores jars. And I love the s'mores flavor. I think it's actually, in a lot of ways, better than cookie dough. The only thing I didn't like about it was the actual marshmallows in it. I get that it's a s'more, and so they wanted to put marshmallows in it, but it just was a really weird appearance and texture for me. I feel like they could have maybe put a marshmallow flavoring in there instead of actually whole marshmallows. Other than that, though, I love the s'more. So if they bring it out again, I'll probably get it again, maybe 1 or 2 jars, and just pick out the marshmallows. But otherwise, cookie dough is supreme, and it's really nice, too, if you have allergies in your family, which is one reason why I got it. But you've got natural ingredients. It's nut-free, soy-free, dairy-free, non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan, kosher, and it's just really good, and it's not cheap. So that's why I try to get it when there's a sale, which there was for Black Friday, I believe it was, maybe Cyber Monday. But I have a coupon code for you guys all the time, 10% off, so I highly encourage you guys to try it. They do sell some of the flavors at Target now, but I think it's only 1 or 2 of them. So if you want to try any of their other flavors, and they have tons of really fun ones, I'd recommend getting it from their website and using my 10% code. So love that. So I have 12 jars or 11 of cookie dough, so I'm set on that. And then also I had asked for this necklace. It's very inexpensive. It's not real gold, which is fine. That's what I actually preferred because I know I'm not going to wear this like forever and a day. But if you know these like disc necklaces, they're pretty trendy right now. And I asked for that for Christmas. Very affordable. I think it would make a great gift and would look good with pretty much anything you're wearing. So I got that. And I also wanted these. I have a lot of gold tone hoops, and typically I wear my Ana Luisa earrings pretty much every single day. But when I want an actual bigger hoop, I wanted it to be kind of a mid-size but super thin. I just like the look of that right now. And these, again, were very inexpensive, and they're comfortable to wear. So I really enjoy this look kind of, and having that to add to my wardrobe because I didn't have anything thin like this. I know super thick hoops are in right now, but I think also super thin hoops are in right now. So I got those. And then also, if you watched any of my gift videos that I did before Christmas, I gave this frame as a gift to my daughter, and I gave my daughter's boyfriend one as well. I love the idea of a digital photo frame. One thing that's really neat about this frame in particular, and there's other ones that are more expensive that are like name brands. This is kind of like a knockoff version. But what's really neat about this frame is anybody that has the app whether they have the frame or not, they're supposed to be able to share pictures to the person who has the frame. So my mom, if she has the app, she can actually send pictures to my frame from her phone. And my daughter, and she can send me pictures. I can send her pictures. And then, of course, my daughter and her boyfriend also have the frame as well. So I haven't set it up. I haven't used it. I don't know. I mean, we've seen the quality of it just like plugging it in. But as far as like setting it up and using the app and like trading pictures, we have not done that yet. But it has really good reviews on Amazon. It's very affordable, I feel like, and I think it's a great gift for anybody, especially a mom, a grandmom, maybe somebody who lives out of state and doesn't get to see the kids or grandkids that often. I think it's a great idea. So that's why I asked for it for myself. And so I got one of those. Something else that I got for myself, and this is almost my 2-year anniversary of using the Hello Skincare Lash Therapy. I had gotten some money for Christmas back in 2021, and so I chose to spend it on the Hello Skincare Lash Therapy, which is a lash growth serum. There's tons of them out there, but I really wanted one that had more natural ingredients, and I'd heard some scary things about some of the other ones that are out there. I like that this is paraben-free. It's also vegan-friendly, and I've been using this now for almost 2 years. I love it. I use it pretty much every single night, and I really feel like my lashes have doubled in length since starting to use this, and I have a coupon code for you guys. So I believe it's a 30% coupon code. Normally it's 20%, but I believe right now it's 30%. I'll put it in the description box if you're interested. The 30% is very limited. It's only something I can offer a few times a year. Otherwise, I offer 20% all throughout the year. But I highly recommend this if you are wanting to grow your lashes or even your eyebrows. I've been using it on my eyebrows lately, and I feel like it has helped with some little bald spots that I have. So highly encourage you to try this out. And because I love this so much, I wanted to try some of their skincare products. They're well known for their lash therapy, but I think a lot of people don't know they do have skincare products. So this is the Time Machine. Obviously, it's still sealed. One reason I chose this is because it has bakuchiol in it, which is a natural retinol alternative that in certain tests has been shown to be as effective as a retinol with more natural, less side effects and things like that. And if you are using a retinol, they say you can actually use these two together and it not cause any issues. And it's got other good ingredients in there for you too. Different types of natural fruit extracts, algae, hyaluronic acid. So just some really good ingredients in here for you. And again, it's paraben-free, vegan-friendly, and phosphate-free. And then this is the C-Juvenate. This is their vitamin C serum. So you can see the ingredients here. Again, a lot of really natural ingredients. Hyaluronic acid, again, this is a really good one. But if you look here, the main ingredient or the second ingredient is vitamin C. So the higher up on the list an ingredient is, the more there is of that item or of that ingredient. So it's very, very top, very, very close to the top, just after water. So you're getting something that's going to be really effective. So I'm excited to have that. Also sticking with skincare, but for the body, I have been using this for years and years, and I've talked about it before, but I felt it was worth mentioning because I feel like it's the best body exfoliator out there if you like one that is very abrasive, which I personally do. I actually use this, which is very coarse, with an exfoliating hand glove, just because I really, really like to get a really good exfoliation in the shower. And I love this one in particular because it's hot chocolate scented. So it's really fun to use it. It's not the cheapest in the world, but one jar will last you a very, very long time, and I really enjoy that. Then I got myself this probably about a month ago, the Morphe 9M Midnight Dune, and I would venture to say this is the best neutral palette that I've ever had because I feel like there's a really good range of lighter tones and darker tones. I like that there's some shimmers, and I like that the cream color right there is a matte. A lot of palettes that I have, because I use that near my brow bone no matter what shadows I'm using, I feel like some palettes don't have just a basic kind of a cream color to put near the brow. So I love that this has that. I love this shimmer. I use it a lot, and I haven't used the black one or these two, but these three and then that shimmer in the middle have been what I've been wearing pretty much every video that I've filmed lately. I really love it. It's super affordable, and the quality seems really nice. So I could maybe use, if I was going to just pick anything apart, I would say maybe one more shade a little lighter than that would make this the ultimate best neutral palette ever. But other than that, I think it's amazing, and for the price, you can't beat it. So I love that. And then, if you guys know, we've been going to the gym. We got a gym membership earlier in 2023, and even though I am not a gym rat, we do go 4 to 5 days a week, sometimes 6, depending on our schedule. And over the course of time, I've been trying to add to the things that I have to use at the gym. And we do have a fairly small gym, which is what I actually prefer. But because of that, there's usually only one of each piece of equipment. So one of the things that I asked for in particular was, this seems like I'm just some kind of super buff person. I'm really not, but I just wanted to be able to have my own stuff and not have to fight all the other people that may be wanting to use some of the equipment. So this is a straight bar. It hooks to a cable machine. You can do so many different things with this, upper and lower body. And this one is really, really nice quality. The hand grips feel really nice. This is actually nicer than the one they have at the gym. This rotates when you're pulling on it. So I don't know, it's just, I love this. And I actually opened this before Christmas. My husband let me open it early. So I've already used it. And I love it, and it's very affordable and really, really nicely made. And so this is really a nice thing to have to take to the gym. And because I knew I wanted some of these bigger pieces, I asked for a gym bag that is big enough to hold them. Previously, I was just using this little like Lululemon knockoff, and it's got like tissues and hair ties and my weight gloves and stuff in there. But I wanted a gym bag that was big enough to carry the straight bar and some of the other equipment that I am going to be getting and I already got. So that's why the bag is so big. It does have a spot for shoes, which I don't bring extra shoes. I just wear what I'm working out in. But if you wanted to bring extra shoes, you could. There's a lot of different pouches in this bag. And then also it's big enough to carry my straight bar. These I already had. And then my oldest daughter, one of the things she got me, which it needs to be stretched out a little bit, but this is a rope attachment that you can use for, again, so many different exercises, mostly upper body. There's a few you can do lower body with this. But usually I use it just for upper body. And this, again, seems really nice. And I'll have my own. That way I don't have to fight anybody over waiting for them to get done with the rope accessory. So I have those two, some sweat towels that I asked for. And then these, I don't envision using these a whole lot. I can use these at home or at the gym. But basically, they are wedges that you put your heels on. So when you're doing squats, you're going to be activating more of your quad. Kind of a random thing. But I thought it'd be nice to have, and they were inexpensive, but they seem like they're really sturdy and made really well. So I'm going to put those in my bag as well. So later on, once I get some of the Christmas mess picked up, I will pack that with all the stuff that I need. So the next time I go to the gym, I will be ready to go. But it's huge, and it will hold definitely everything. And another thing that my husband got me, I'm probably the last person on the planet to not have AirPods. He got me AirPods because I am listening to music a lot at the gym and stuff. And so I had knockoff ones, but I'd never had actual AirPods, and they're definitely superior to the ones that I had in quality and also features. So I don't have those here to show you. Actually, maybe I do. They're probably in this bag. Yeah. But you guys have seen AirPods. I would like to get a case for them. My bobby pins are stuck to them. I would like to get a case for them just to protect them, but also because, it's cute. But he did get me some AirPods, which I was really excited about. It's one of those things that I didn't think I needed the name brand of, and I wouldn't have paid a crazy price for them. They were on sale like $70 for Black Friday. But they are really nice to have, and I like that I can also make phone calls on them. So I really enjoyed having those for the gym. And then the last thing, and I've shared one of these before, and I have not used this one yet, so I don't know yet the quality of how it's going to work out. But I currently have a vacuum sealer. I can try to remember to link it for you guys. And I use that thing so much, way more than I thought I would. So if you're doing any type of food storage, whether it's like dry goods or meat, we get a lot of meat at Costco and then freeze it. But I like to vacuum seal it before I freeze it so it lasts longer, reduces freezer burn and all that good stuff. So mine I've had for a couple years now, and I have used it to death. And so my mom and dad got me another one that is, I think, a little bit stronger than the one I have. Because I just use it all the time. Like here in a few weeks, we're going to Costco again. And I'm just like, I'm always vacuum sealing meat. I vacuum seal the girls' oats. I usually get 25 pounds at a time because they go through it so fast, and it's cheaper to buy it in bulk. So having a vacuum sealer will be a lifesaver for you. Even if you're not doing a whole lot of freezing, if you're doing anything and you're freezing it and wanting it to last for a few weeks or longer in the freezer, I would highly recommend take it out of the packaging that it's in from the store. There's too much air in that, and vacuum seal it. It will last you a lot longer and takes up less room in your freezer, which is really important if you have the French door freezer refrigerator like we do. there's hardly any storage space in those the bottoms of those. And so it's really nice to be able to, suck it all really tight and then stack everything. So highly recommend a vacuum sealer. But that is everything that I am sharing with you guys that I got for Christmas that I feel like a lot of people would like. Also a few things that I got for myself that I'm going to be trying out, a few things that I know that I already love. So I hope it was helpful to you. I will link everything in the description box. I will also link my gift guide playlist. That playlist gets a lot of visitors at Christmas time, but don't be like pigeonholed into thinking it's only for Christmas, because those videos would be good for gift ideas for any time of the year, whether it's for kids or women. Easter, birthdays, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, believe it or not, will be here before we know it. So check out that gift guide playlist. I will also link the things I have coupon codes for. So I have a coupon code for Oat House. I have a coupon code for Hello Skincare. Like I said, that 30% off is very limited. I'll have the dates for you in the description box. I don't know exactly what they are yet. If you miss out on those dates and you miss the 30%, the 20% code is always active and always in the link of or description box of every video that I make. So make sure if you're interested in their skincare or definitely the lash therapy, which is super, super amazing, make sure you take advantage of that 30% while it's available. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments some things that you either got for Christmas that you feel like would be good gift ideas, or let me know what your favorite thing was that I showed that you're the most interested in maybe getting a gift for yourself. So I'm curious to know that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.